It's like any kind of construction trade. The fun part of it is we get to build something. It's something that's going to be there for a long time. So being part of a project and driving around and showing your kids, hey, I did the concrete for there. I would deliver the concrete there. That's probably the most rewarding thing, is when a project is done and you walk on the concrete that you would help pour. That's kind of what makes it all worth it, My dad, Jim Whistle, started in 1987. I think he just kind of wanted to do his own thing like most people do. So once he got in the Redi-Mix, I think he just kind of fell in love with it. Even to the day he died, he still was an active role around here. And if something would break, he's stuffing his pants full with wrenches too, and he was going to be right there in the trenches with his guys. He spent a lot of hours here. He probably worked 70, 80 hours a week easy. Just shows you how determined he was to make sure that the customer was going to have their product the next day. He wasn't about to call them and say, hey, we got a problem. We're not going to be able to deliver to you. No matter what, he would make sure it got done. That meant a lot to everybody. You lead by example. You don't really appreciate it until you get older and have kids of your own. Then you get to realizing that you're kind of fortunate to be working with your father so much. Every day we work together. It's definitely some big shoes to fill, and my dad definitely left a huge legacy behind. If I could do the same, if I could just leave a legacy to my kids of what work ethics can get you in life. I mean, everybody's definition of hard work is different, but hard work to me means I did what I could that day to exceed any expectations. Being dependable, being reliable, being on time, and you don't see that as much anymore. Me and my wife had struggled quite a bit throughout the years. There's a lot of uncertainties when you're young, giving it everything you had, and you kind of work for that end goal. You put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and you didn't know if all the hard work could eventually pay off. My role model would be my dad. Leaving behind a structure like this, something you could pass down to your kids, and they still see our name go through town on the back of those trucks. I think just to see that legacy that he built to continue on would mean a lot to him.